my crafty friends and creators from around the globe. Welcome to Hither and Yon Studio. And if you've been here before, welcome back. DJ here, and I'm back in the studio. I took a little break, a much needed break. I love you guys, but I have a life. But I'm back. And we're going to work on the Ladybug journal. This fun tag journal that's free this month, August. So check the description if you did not get yours, or you're new to the channel and you don't know what's going on. There's a couple of videos before this one, but I'm giving away this tag journal kit all throughout the month of August, like I do every month. You get a free kit every month. And yeah, so check it out. I just wanted to say thank you again to all my subscribers who are supporting me, and just remind you that YouTube's got this thing, so check to make sure you're subscribed if you think you're subscribed, because sometimes you were, but you're not. So if you want to be subscribed and you want to get alerts for when I release new videos, then go ahead and check your subscription and see that you're subscribed, and then make sure you hit the bell and all so that you get all the notifications. So that's how that works. I also wanted to say thank you so much to my Ko-Fi supporters. I have a very generous crew over there on my Ko-Fi. It's ko-fi.com. But the link is also down below in the description if you want to jump over there. I have a little shop over there as well. It looks like I'm probably going to be closing my Etsy soon. So once I do that, Ko-Fi and my online shop, HitherandYonStudio.com, will be the only two places where I'll be selling my stuff for now. So at least, you know, you can go over there and follow. It doesn't cost anything. They just follow me over there. You'll know kind of when new stuff goes up. I have Ko-Fi exclusives because I have my supporters over there who I love so much. And I want to say thank you. So I get freebies over there. I also have some freebies in the Facebook group. So, you know, freebies everywhere. But I do want to say thank you to all my subscribers, to all my Ko-Fi supporters. I'll put all my Ko-Fi supporters up here. You could see them all. And I love you guys. Thank you so much. It makes my heart so happy to know that you appreciate the work I do. And enough to support me, even if you're just following. I mean, the fact that you just follow or subscribe is so generous to me, because it lets me know, it encourages me, lets me know that you guys like what I'm doing, and I can continue to do it, and I love that. Okay, so we're in now the journal, and yeah, let's get to making. I left you guys with this, we put it all together, right? And we did some fun pages in here. But now I have some other stuff that I want to do in here. I did make some tags, so I wanted to kind of put these in here. So I cut out one of the pages just into a tag form. And this is for that three slot page we did here. And I just made these to kind of go in here so that you can have a fun little place to live. I don't know if this one's going to fit, is it? Oh, it is. Okay, but you know what? It's just too plain. What can we put on here? Let's see if we have some ephemera stuff that we can put on here. We can put some fun stuff on here, right? We have this Ladybug. We could put that on there. Maybe I can sew around it. What do you think? I did this on the back because I thought it was fun with the Ladybug. And then you could write under here. How about I do that? Do I have room to sew? Yeah, I'm just going to do like a little... You know what? I'll do it with a pen. That way I have more control, and anybody who doesn't want to sew or doesn't have a sewing machine can see that little trick. So I just take a fine line marker. Make sure this one, I have like literally 50 of these because I used to do signs with them, and some of them are dead. So this is ultra fine point. I'm going with, I don't know what this is, maybe a 0.5. I don't know. But anyway, this is what I do. Now you can do the standard, you know, like lines. But I just kind of draw, I don't know, a not so perfect line around like that. And from afar, it kind of looks like stitching. It kind of don't. And you don't have to be neat. So even if you have a little bit of a shaky hand, like I do, too much coffee, you can still get a good result. And, you know, I kind of put a little dot here and there, maybe a double line like that. And then, yeah, we'll put that on there. Okay, so let's glue that onto our tag now that you saw how I did it. And I don't know, it's just like a fun little thing to have on there. You could also put it in the center here and make it a belly band if you wanted to, or a pocket, but I'm just gonna glue mine down. I'm not gonna get fancy on this one. I'm gonna get something down on the page. Like that. So that's fun. And then when I put it in here, that little bit will stick out, right? How fun. And we got this one down here. Maybe we need a little bit of this, a little lace. Can I think of that word? To just have it kind of in the holes here. And maybe I'll just staple it in or tie it. Let's see what works. I hope everybody's doing good. Went away and did some things. Had some fun days with the fam. Got out in nature, which I love. And visited apparently the world's largest antique warehouse on the East Coast. So that's what I'm doing with that one. And that was fun, but it was a stormy day and it was kind of dangerous out there, so I was happy to get home that day. My pup has been having some trouble because she got an oral hematoma in her ear, which sounds worse than it is. Every time you hear toma, I don't know, I do, I think like cancer. But anyway, it's just, they get like a bubble in between their ear flaps, and they can get it from shaking their head or bumping their head. Like, it just, like a blood vessel bursts, and between the flaps of their ear, it opens up. So if your dog or cat has had one, you know what I'm talking about. And, you know, we were trying to treat it, drain it, but no go. And she had to, I want a stamp for this. She had to go have a drain put in, the poor thing. And they had to, you know, because she had the issue for a while, she was getting very sensitive to people touching her ear, you know, because I was touching it, I'm trying to keep it clean and, you know, kind of keep her comfortable. But in the interim, will that fit? Yeah, that'd be fun, right? That's a thistle. I'll do it in red. She didn't want anybody touching it, so they had to give her a sedative to put this drain in. So I had to leave and come back, and oh my goodness, it knocked her out. She came home that day and she slept from 3 in the afternoon until like 9 o'clock the next day. That's fun. I like that. What do you think? Should we put a word on there? I think we should. So how crazy is that? The poor thing, and like out. So it was funny because when I took her to the vet originally to get the drain put in after, she was supposed to be kind of, out of it a little. She really wasn't that much. So I think what happened is they just, it took longer for it to hit her system. Thankfully they got the drain in, which she has in now. But yeah, she got knocked for a loop. She had the best sleep ever. All right, so that's going there. And then this, I'll just do some lines on here. So it could be like a little journaling space. You could stamp a ticket or something, but I'm just gonna do something like this. That'll be fun. Yeah, so she's good now. She has to have it in for like 3 weeks, which is crazy. I'm just so worried she's gonna knock it out, but I have this like wrap around her head. They use it for dogs who are afraid of thunder, or to keep their ears warm. So it's real tight, fitting to the head, kind of like what people wear around their head in the cold. Is that gonna fit okay? Yeah, okay, so that's that page. So she should be okay. I hope she doesn't knock it out, because it's gonna stand for 3 weeks, which if you have a pet, you know they have their own mind. They want to do what they want to do. They don't care if you have to go get that thing put back in her ear. So anyway, that's what's been going on with me. What's been going on with all of you? Where are you tuning in from? And what are y'all up to? What projects are you working on? Leave me some comments. I love reading all your comments. Make me so happy. Let me know where you are, and if you're new here, that would be great. All right, so here, this is a very busy page. I think it would be cool to have maybe some vellum over the top of this, so you could see the vellum, but then you could have something on the vellum. What do you think? All right, so I have some vellum here. See what I mean? We can kind of, oh, this is a pocket too. All right, so see how I made this a tuck, or a pocket, a side pocket. So maybe, now I don't know, because now it's a pocket. I didn't notice that before. All right, wait, maybe something like, we could do something that folds out. Oh, I have this butterfly too. I forgot about this. These go together. Maybe we can do some with this on this page, just to give it a little something. I'm not gonna glue this whole piece down, so I wanna have some ink on this side. Just have some movement on this page. Yeah. So I know you guys have been looking for me, and you're like, are there gonna be more videos? There will always be more videos until I tell you we are done with videos for the month. So sometimes it's, you know, it takes a little longer, and I don't put them all out at once. I do that on purpose because there's people that are catching up. I don't want people to feel overwhelmed. I want to have it kind of go throughout the month so that everybody can kind of play. So I don't release the videos all at once, and I'm sorry if that's a problem for some people, but that's just how I roll. I just want to kind of make it fun for everyone, and I don't want people to feel overwhelmed. And some people don't even find the kit until like later in the month. So, you know, I want them to be able to have something to look forward to also. So anyway, that's that. Let's put you, ooh, hello. So I made one of these smaller than the other, and yes, I fussy cut all of these out by hand. So I get that question a lot. Do you fussy cut? Yeah, well, sometimes I put them on the Cricut if I can, if I feel like it, you know, because then I have to remove the background. I have to upload them as a transparent PNG or an SVG, and it's just a little involved. So I sit outside in the morning, I watch the birds, and I watch, you know, my animals, and I fussy cut in the nice weather. And when it's not so nice out, maybe we can make it a pocket too. I don't know, I'm really getting ahead. You know what it needs? Some antenna. There's not many places to add them. I guess I could draw them there. All right, I'm not gonna make it a pocket. I'm just gonna put it down. You could make it a magnet. I have a video on my channel. I don't know exactly where it is. It might be in the craft with me list. And I make it a magnet, and it moves around the page. So like one sits on this side. Do I have one here? Yeah, it's a butterfly, but this is similar. And you just put it one on one side, and then it kind of floats on the page. See, like that. And I did it with butterflies, and then you can kind of move it anywhere you want on the page. So that's fun with magnets. You can look for that on the channel. It's a butterfly though, so the thumbnail will probably have like a blue butterfly on it. So you could do something like that, but we have this, and we have this area here that we need to put something in, right? I have like this, but that's too small. How about we make something out of this? or this. What else do I have? Oh, I have some green. Let's use this. I'll make a little pocket, little card. All right, what was I talking about? I forgot now. Anyway, so it goes. How much do I want to cut off here? Let's see, how far back can it go? Okay, so right here. I'm gonna do that, and then I'll put something on the back, maybe some coffee dyed paper, because I have a ton of that. And that always makes a nice background. What else do I have over here? Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's an envelope. Nope, not going to use that. All right, let's see. I have my neutral scraps. So, you have one in there. All right, envelopes everywhere. Oh, I have a piece. Oh, this is from a paper bag. Let's use this. It just gives it, you know, something on the other side. So I'm just going to get my glue stick and put it down. Will it go that way? No. All right, so up here. I like using up the scraps. Let's do this. And this is a Oohoo stick. I ordered these like in 12 packs because I go through them. This one is the 40 gram. So I usually order like 6 or 12 at a time. And that link is in my description box. All my favorite products are down there. So if you're looking for something that I use, I know a lot of you ask questions in the comments, but if you're looking, you can look in the description box. You usually find it. It'll be a quicker answer because sometimes I don't get to the comments right away. But yeah, the Oohoo stick is my favorite glue stick. I know everybody's got a favorite, and I don't know that anyone is, you know, wrong. I think we all just have what we like, right? And so some people like one thing over another, just the way humans are built. So, all right, so let's cut this out with my gluey scissors. And then I think I'm gonna sew around it. And that'll make it even prettier. So I'll do that, and I will come right back and we'll put it in. I'll probably round the corners also. All right, I'll see you in a minute. All right, so I did that. I also inked it a little, and I just did some wonky stitching. I have to give credit to Nessie over at Nessie's Journals because she's the one who inspired me with this wonky. She does hers way better. She just has a hand for it, but she does this wonky stitching in all of her journals, and it is amazing. And when I saw it, I was just like, what? I love that. I love that look. I can never get it as perfect as she can, but that is who inspired me. I'll leave you over here because I think I'm going to use you again. I thought I would put something else on here, but this needs to be rounded because it doesn't seem to match. But then it'll work fine. The square with the round, I don't like the way it looks, so. Rounded corners, that's what I'm talking about. Do something like that. Maybe a little lace under it. A little piece of lace. Why not? Kind of do something like that. Just to have another something. And obviously, this is too neat for me and my style. Might not be for you. So that's what I'm doing with that. And because it's lace, I'm going to use my 3-in-1. Just put it on a little wonky, and then we will glue this down. I'll make sure that's good and glued because it is gonna be a journaling card that is kind of tucked in, so we don't want to get it caught all the time, right? And you want to make sure that's good and dry before you permanently attach it inside here, just so that your pocket doesn't stick down on it. I'm just trying to see if I want a tab on it. Let's see how far we go in here. I think I do. I want a tab on it. Let's see if I have a mini one. Yeah, I have sort of a mini one. Let's see what this looks like. I think the black stands out. You could also make it out of one of the papers in the kit. I make these on my silhouette. It's my own design. So I made a circle. So I did this in Adobe Illustrator because they have this Pathfinder tool that lets you kind of crop out pieces. So I made, a bracket on either side. And I made it super huge. This was to create my pattern, and I just kind of fit it in the circle. It was probably more of an oval, and then I cropped it out, and that became, because I didn't have a whale tail punch or any kind of punch that I could use, so I just made my own, and I just cut a bunch out, and now I have the pattern saved so I can continue to use it. That's what I did. So you're gonna go right there, and I'm gonna use this because I think that this will hold better with the thread, right? Because I sewed it. If you didn't sew it, you can just use regular glue. All right, and this is where it always jumps out of my hand. I'm gonna try to line it up with that notch as best I can. You know how that works out. And then I think because it's all just black, 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 I wanna add like a little accent on it. Let's move you. So I have some of this. Do I have any little scraps of this? Or I go cut more off? Huh. Oh, yep. I do. I have this. I'm just gonna cut a little piece. You're not gonna see much of the pattern. It's really just to, you could use washi too. It's really just to kind of add some interest to the tab, just so it's not all just black. You know, and I'm gonna offset it because that's what I do. And I think I want to round the corners, which is going to be kind of crazy, but let's see. I might have to use just too squared. Just too squared off. Nice piece of washi would work fine for this. But I just want something there, like that. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect in my book, but you might want to. You could also pierce a hole through it and hang something off of it if you'd like. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Right now the glue's gotta dry, so I don't have to make that decision. Like that, right? It just, you know, adds a little something. And this glue will just rub off when it's dry, so I'm not worried about what it's doing there. It's kind of like rubber cement. So if you remember using that at some point, it just kind of rubs off when it dries. Okay, and then this, the back could be for journaling. So this is all dry, and this can go in here. And then that little tab will stick out, and that'll be fun, right? So you could put a hole and then put a dangle. Wow, I am just making a mess of that, am I not? All right, we'll go back to that. This is great for journaling, so I'm not gonna do anything there. I did want to do like some pockets with these, so I think I'll just do something very simple with a couple of these kind of journal cards that I gave you guys. Trying to line it up. Just kind of put them in place. You know, little bunch of hidden stuff. Especially if you're doing this for the kiddos. They love to take things out of pockets and put them back in. Look at that. Look at that shake, huh? Now you know why I make those squiggly lines. Let's off-center it. I'm going to off-center it, and then I'm going to add a little piece of something over here. I don't know what yet. Let's see what we'll have. Look at that. See? Like that. And then I'm thinking, do I want something under that? Like something black. I always have these. So I'll just put that on there, and then it'll pop out a little more. If you have some, you know, red lace, or you want to use another piece of whatever lace you might be using, that would work. I think red would jump out, you know, if you have that Ladybug red. Me and glue are not doing too good today. Less is more. All right, guess you got to get back in the rhythm when you've been off for a couple of days. Yeah, it's when you come back from vacation at work and you just gotta get reacquainted. What do you think about that? I like it. That's what we're doing. There we go. Little ladybugs everywhere. So, what's gonna fit in this pocket? That is not. That's gonna be a pocket. None of that will fit. Let's find some, what do we got over here? I have this. All right, let's make a big, tall, kind of bookmark skinny one. Whoop. Where is the cat? There you are. All right. Trimmer. Here we go. I know it's got to be really skinny because I put glue and my glue always squirts over. So I'm going to go like probably in the middle of this third one. Hope you guys are liking this month. I think it's adorable. And I am excited for this one. I'm excited for them all. Who am I kidding? I just like creating them. I know you guys appreciate them. So that makes it even more fun. All right, and we're gonna cut you around there. Perfect. This would be like a bookmark size. I do need something on the other side. I have some of this green, but I don't want to use that up. All right, I'm going back to my reliable paper bag here since we have it, right? Might as well use some more of it. And you know what? Let me just put some ink on here. This, I think I said it earlier, this red was very red. And you know, when you're doing stuff, sometimes on the monitor, it looks one way and then you print it out and you're like, oh, okay, well, that is not exactly what I was going for. So this one's a little red, but nothing a little vintage photo ink can't fix. So now it kind of tones it down, gives it more of that, I don't know if it's warmer or cooler. I think it's a warmer red. I am not a colorologist. Perfect. Glue stick. Yeah, so I do like this month. It seems to be a favorite. A lot of downloads this month, so that's fun. I'm glad you guys are all enjoying it. And whatever you use it for, you know, it's fun to have you come play along, but I get it. You might have a journal that's already underway, so have at it. Maybe you'll use it later in another journal. Who knows? I hope you will share in either the Facebook group or on Instagram. Just tag me. That would be fun, and then I could share it on mine. I don't see a lot of people tagging. I don't know. Maybe people just aren't on Instagram. I don't know where you guys hang out. If you have tagged me, let me know in the comments. I'll look for it. But I think sometimes people put the A-N-D instead of the letter N, and my socials are all the N, just the N. That's a long story. I'm not going to get into it. But, yeah, so make sure if you tag me, it's Hither, the letter N, Yon Studio.com, and then I see it. Sometimes I don't see it otherwise. And then I think I'll round the end of this, because sometimes with the taller stuff, if you round the bottom, it just makes it easier to go in. And I'm going to use a smaller hole for this one, just because I think like bookmark, I don't know, it's just me, that's what I think. And of course we're going to add some ink. And this is a little wonky now, but once the glue dries, it'll stiffen up. But I need a piece of string to put in the top. So I will grab that. Alrighty, I was looking for some red, but I don't have any red out, and that's probably because I tend to put all the red stuff with Christmas, so I don't have any. So we're gonna go with white. Sorta. Just putting a little ink on it, tone it down. It's already satin, so it's already got some sheen. Just trying to see, how do I want to do this? Actually, I think I'm gonna pull it through like this and then just tie a knot in the top. My hands are so grungy, and I was painting earlier, like wall painting, so not artsy painting. So I have stuff all over me. All right, so I think that looks cool. Yeah. All right, you go over there. You are going on there. And then that can stick out the top. And you can take it out and use it as an actual bookmark. That's fun. All right, we need a tall tag here. Ooh, let's do, I can't, I don't have enough. Hold on. I do have this. I'm just gonna cut some of this off, and that's gonna fit perfectly. All right, let's do that. And then this will be a tall tag in there. This was an extra page that I did, so when I was doing the backs, so we'll just use it up. Okay, cut a little off the bottom. And let's just round all of these corners, and we'll do the big one. Maybe we'll stencil the back. Get out those stencils. Use all the tools. I have some floral stencils. Actually, I can put it on this side. I have these. Some I haven't even used. That one's pretty. Oh, that one's pretty. Oh, so is that one. Let's do this one. I just have these on like a binder ring. You can buy these separate, like on Amazon, and then they're metal, so you can just throw them up on a magnet and they stick. I like that. All right, let's add some basic ink down first. Very light, because I'm not good with this. I end up like putting streaks and stuff, so the lighter you go, the less of a chance you have of doing that. I'm learning. Mr. Tim Holtz is the whiz of this. He has some great tutorials. They're probably way back in his video history somewhere, though. All right, and then we'll just do some edge, and then we'll go in and do the botanical stencil like this in like a darker, and I'll offset it so I just get a little of this one up here. You could do this with a red too, if you have something like that, or you can, you know, if you're really ambitious, you can go in there with a pen and kind of trace out the outline and then color it in with colored pencils or some markers or something. I'm not that ambitious today. Ta-da! That's my ambition for the day. But this leaves room to the journal. And I don't know what happened there. It just didn't get the center. So I have these. I wonder if that would look cute. Sure, that looks fun. We're gonna do that. So these are right, reinforcers, we all have them. I just put some ink on them and then I go over them, in this case with like a stamp that was a script. I have some others. So this one I went over with like a typed, this one's not done. But yeah, that's it. And then they're fun. You can put them on tags. You can put them at the top of your tags. I like to have them handy, but that was fun, huh? Yeah, and then you can, you know, draw on here if you want to do some more stuff. I did that upside down, but who cares? Nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to know my ladybugs are crawling down the page. So, yeah, pay attention to the other side, DJ. All right, well, they're going to crawl down, and hang you back up. This is going to go down here. All right, so it doesn't want to open up. Little trick is I take my ruler and I kind of go in gently. You don't want to do this with, you know, vigor. You just kind of want to go in and just maneuver it a little. Give it some room. You can also use, you know, a bone folder. You just kind of want to open it up a little so it makes it a little easier for stuff to go in and out. All right, so that's that. And then we could put a tabby on the top of this one too. Have something like this. I could also cut one out of one of these. I think this will be fine. Just needs a little ink. Yeah, and then it'll stick out the top. I like when things are hanging over the sides. So, you know, you just build out your pages. You don't have to get fancy all the time. I know we did a couple of little fun things in the beginning, but, you know, you don't always have to do something super fancy. Ooh, I like that that's all kind of jaggedy. So we'll put you on there. And maybe I'll find some red washi to make another little thing hanging over it. All right, let's see if I can. Center that. There. If I have a little word, that would be fun at the top here. sweet. Just looking to see what I got here. Beautiful things. No, that's too big. Amazed. Alright, where did that other one go? Here. I think I'm just gonna go with sweet. I'm gonna cut it down really small. These are from My Porch Prints on Etsy, by the way. I think she has a website, but I don't know if she sells on the website, but you can check. It's myporchprints.com. She has a bunch of words, and I love her words, so I use them. Do I want it neat, or do I want it wonky? I always want it wonky. You know me. I'm gonna do it like that, and that is going there. It will go down further, I think. Okay, and it'll stick out the top a little like that. That's fun. All right. Put you over there. This is our little magnetic piece. We did that in the last video. I thought we could do a belly band out of one of those pieces that look like lace, and yes, I hand cut these out. Like that. And we could put some lace under it. Like this. I made these to look, that one's probably not wide enough. Hold on. Maybe like this. And we could glue that on top of it. That'd be fun. Yeah? Yeah! So let's cut that right about there. Yeah, fussy cut those. That was fun. I know, I always feel for you guys after I make these things and then I actually have to cut them out myself. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I made that a little difficult, but that's okay. Take your time. Move the paper, not your scissors. That's the key. When you fussy cut, you don't move your scissors, you move the paper. So you do this, and that makes it so much better. And scissors matter. I don't have them down here, but I have a pair that's they're tonic scissors, but they're Tim Holtz, and I have 3, and so I have this really big one, I have this teeny tiny one, which is great for this because you can just kind of maneuver your paper, and these are super sharp, they work really good. And then you guys have seen them on my videos, there's like a size in between that works really well too. This edge is curling up and it's bothering me, so let me put a spritz of water on that. Just work it down. The ink on my hands is coming off. It's fine, it just adds character. This is not straight at all. And that'll go down eventually. We'll glue this to that. And I'm only gonna glue down the center. I am not gonna glue over here. I don't think it's necessary. And I am going to use the 3-in-1 or the Fabrifix because it's lace. And we will just lay that on there. I think that looks really cool with the other piece of lace under it. So that was the intention with this piece that I fussy cut out, is that it looks kind of like lace. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's kind of got a ladybug feel to it. A little hard to see, but that's kind of what I was going for on the back here. So we'll do that. And then this we'll glue down to the page. That's such a good journaling page, so I'm kind of leery to put it there. Hold on, let's see what else we got. That one already has something. Could put it here. That's very busy. You don't even see it. Oh, we already got one there. How about there? That's the back cover. What else? What else? What else? Maybe here. What do you think? I think that works. Yes! All right, so now I want a decent amount of glue at the top and the bottom. Don't want to go crazy because it's just lace. It's just going to get all over your fingers when you're pressing it down. Unless you're smarter than me and you find a tool. Actually, I have something here I can use. All right, so just use this. So we'll do that. Right, and then we'll take this. Actually, this one's already gluey. And we'll just press that down. You could use hot glue for this. Also, if you're one of those people that have a hot glue gun on your desk at all times. I just don't have room for that. And my cord's over there, so it doesn't really work out anyway. All right, so we have that, and we're gonna have to put something in these, but we can do that in the next video. I think we did a lot today. Maybe you think so, maybe not. I don't know. I think so. I gave you guys some ideas for some stuff you can do. This would make good journaling space. This would actually be a good place to put that vellum. And you know what? Since I have it out, let me do that before I wrap this up. Because I think that would be fun, right? Because we already have this space. So let me cut off some of this. And then we can use a little washi to hold it in place. You could glue it down. You could make it a pocket. You could do a lot of things. You could. But since the vellum's here, I'm just gonna make it a flap. Just come down a little bit. I don't know, just add something to do. Get some washi. I was kind of wishing I had some washi tape with some ladybugs on it, but I don't. But I have this, which is kind of pretty. So I can use that. And then I thought I could put some down here to kind of accent the bottom. Like so. Like that. And then the top I will use to hold it in place. See, it's pretty easy. We're not doing anything super complex. It's very approachable, even if you're new. And you get to use up a bunch of your supplies. So this we're gonna put just inside the outer edge. And see how I didn't go all the way to the end? And I could line that up better. Like so, and then I'm just gonna cut it inside the edge again. Like that. Okay. And then this can be like a little flip up. On the page. Like that. And you can put another piece there if you want. It doesn't have to be fully across. Do something like that, just so it stays in place. Yeah. You could stencil on that. It's just something that moves. It kind of gives some movement. you know, on the page. You can put another picture under there if you want, but I like how you can kind of see this through there. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I'm getting back into the swing of things, but yeah, we can put some of these around. Where's that other one? Because I have all these pieces and I want to use them. Where did I put you? Hello. Oh, there you are. Oh, this big one. I like you there. So yeah, I hope you had fun today. There'll probably be like one more video for this month, so look for that one. But you know, play amongst yourselves. You guys are you can do this now. You're pros now. Yeah, we'll put some more tabs in. I think that would be fun. You can just make those out of paper. You might have some already, and you could just fold a piece of paper in half. It doesn't have to be like fancy. Oh, I'll just have to erase that off of there. Yeah, so if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, please. Comment below. Let me know what you think. And thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day or night. Bye.